Where's the chicken?
Happy Father's Day. We already got comments in, so we're coming in early. Thank you, Britain, Philippines. How are you, Chris? Your lovely wife, Melody, for me. Yep, that's part of it. We live in the Philippines. Filipina time. Actually, we're early. So to all the dads out there, I want to say Happy Father's Day. So let's see if I can keep up with the comments this time. Here's Ed. I don't think I'll interfere with his rally. What are you doing, Ed? That's right. Call him Baby May. I'm going to have my own rally one of these days. And May should have a rally. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Happy Father's Day. Hello. How are things in America? Hey, get that chicken. Friggin' chicken. And here we go. There's Baby May is right. Say hello.
Good morning. Hi, guys. Good morning. 31 people watching. Thank you, guys.
Hi, Paul. I used to be in the car business for 30 years also. Nice to see another car guy. Yeah. God bless you, brother. Tough business, huh? A lot of hours, a lot of aggravation. People think car salesmen are bad. They should see the other side of the story. They should see the customers sometimes. Let's see. Doing good. Just pause Trump to see you. Yeah, watch the rerun on Trump. And now let me find my other glasses. I'm always staring at this thing. Let's see. I have not. I haven't been anywhere. May's been places. I'll tell you guys a story about May yesterday. May don't want me to tell that story, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story. What's up, Donnie? Hey, by the way, these glasses I bought in Vietnam broke the first 3 days I had them. I had to get them reframed. I hope yours are doing good. That's Gary Teets, my friend in Americana, who's going to be moving to Vietnam as soon as things open up. You can catch some of our videos together when we were in, let me move over here, when we were in Nha Trang together.
Oh, K9, good morning.
Hey, K9, what's cooking, good looking? Yeah, Edith is here, and I got my coffee. Look, we're going to have coffee, and we're going to talk for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yeah,
Does anybody want coffee?
All the fathers, happy Father's Day, guys. First,
Dad's never get enough recognition. Let's see. So we got some dengue and new panic about. Are you jealous? Yeah, right. There can always something, right? Happy Sunday. Well, happy Sunday from Cebu to you in Cebu, Delta, my buddy. Delta's been my friend since way before YouTube, when I was just doing little Facebook things. I would check in and say hello. Delta, I got to meet you one day, brother. You got to come out here and see me. Let's see, they're the two best people on YouTube. Well, thank you very much, William. Appreciate that. Hey, guys from New Jersey, you need help finding a girlfriend in the Philippines. Well, you first got to come out here. I just switched Trumpsarelli out for you guys. I'll watch his rerun. There you go. Please, anytime. Good morning, Tim. Thanks for watching, buddy. Hey, Ed, thank you for the super chat. Let's see, you were in the finance department. Yes. They close the deal and do the what? Most important job in the show. Yeah, I used a line the other day when we were trying to open up a bank account for May. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not, but the manager was giving me aggravation. And I used to have there, being the finance guy, you had to be objective and say, okay, this guy can buy a car or he can't buy a car, or we can give the guy the car or we can't give the guy the car. And so one guy used to call me, my nickname was Deal Prevention, because I would look at his goofy deal and it didn't make any sense. And I would always say, I'm not giving this guy a car today. I'm not going to put it on the road. And the guy said, you know what, man, you're nothing but deal prevention. And so Baby May and I were in a place called Land Bank last week, and we had done everything right. We were trying to give them money to open up her little account, and the woman kept giving me all these excuses why they couldn't do it. And out of nowhere, I said, you know what you're doing here? I said, you're doing deal prevention. Some 10-year-old memory just came jumping out of nowhere. All right, listen, I'm getting behind on comments because, as usual, I am talking too much. Let's see, what's Gary got to say here? Ha! I bought a pair somewhere else. Okay, great. More of the other one. Did you buy more, Gary? Or did you go to a different store? Because I really liked the store we went to and the guys and everything, but both the sunglasses and these broke. And within 3 days, and I didn't do anything. I mean, I set them down and they just fell apart. So much for buying cheap glasses in Vietnam. Yeah, okay. May move over so they can see you.
Okay.
Let me get out of the picture and you get in the picture.
Because
they'd rather look at you.
of the chicken.
Well, forget the chicken. Happy Father's Day, Paul. Thank you very much, beautiful woman. I'm going back up here. I enjoy the videos. Excellent delivery. Thank you very much. I just did a video. I just released it this morning where I interviewed a Filipino couple. Normally, I'm talking to, the usual suspects, an older foreigner, hooking up with a younger Filipina, this and that and the other. And Baby May, of course, is always coming up with the most awesome guests on the show. And we went out to Mary's place and did it outside at her place. And for once, I was able to do what I call a normal couple. A Filipino and a Filipina. One's 29, one's 30. He's working. She's working. They're separated because of the COVID virus and all that jazz. So you have to watch the video. I just put it up. Yeah. But it's a sweet story. And it was kind of a breath of fresh air for me to do because, I want to keep the content relevant, if you will. It gets repetitive sometimes. Everybody sort of does the same thing. Happy Sunday. Waves from Cebu. Well, thank you very much.
Good morning.
I'm trying to stay up here. Let's see. Hope they are the best. Oh, yeah. I think I already did that one. See how I am? I enjoy your videos. Excellent delivery. See, okay. So let's go down a little bit. All right. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate that. I have 3 kids. Not one of them has wished me Happy Father's Day.
But I first forgetting with you the phone.
Yep. Baby May, first thing she told me today was Happy Father's Day.
Before I did that phone.
Let's see. So what happened? I bought a pair somewhere else in the tray, and they're great. Okay. I think I already read that. Nailing off. See, I'm getting behind you. Jersey, finding a girlfriend. I keep doing the same ones. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, here we go. I think I'm going. All right. Well, thank you very much. The Philippines for us.
Yeah, good morning.
Maybe we'll give you a shout out. Sounds like you have a YouTube channel. We do shameless self-promotion here on the Old Dog Town. Good morning, Mr. Ron. God bless you, too. Love you, man. Might go to Athens, Greece in August. Well, keep us informed. Boots on the ground, buddy. Hi, Paul and May. Just saying hi. Been crying too much to stay. I was also on Tom and Ruth's channel, but somebody harassing me again. I'm so sad. I just need to go. You're not so prepared. Well, Craig, I'm sorry that you're sad. You were on Tom and Ruth's channel. I don't think I've watched them. Good evening. Wearing Jersey May's colorful headdress. Yes, May's always got her. Don't you love her style?
Yeah.
She's got her own little deal going on. unlike me. Take care. Bye. Okay, well, thank you guys for stopping by. The bank account video was good. You know, it's funny. It was my least popular video. It was 45 minutes long, and not very many people viewed it. But those that did view it seemed to really enjoy it, and I got tons of people that just said, "Man, I love this video. This video is a great story." I think it's really funny. But for some reason, it just didn't get views. It didn't go out there. I don't know. Hello from San Francisco Bay Area. Well, hello to you. You know what? I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on one other video. I had complained about Google and AdSense and her not being able to get a piece of mail. And so a lot of guys have said, hey, use my address. And I appreciate you very, very much. But it's that horse has already left the barn. So we cannot go in and change addresses. So I appreciate you offering. But a guy that is a subscriber, and I'll leave him anonymous because I don't know who wants to be told about what, is actually going to call Google. And I think he's got a way that we can do a text or an email as opposed to mail to help her get her AdSense monetized. You'd have to watch the video to understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to all the guys that offered to let us use their American address. Hi, guys from Las Vegas. My home for so long. Are you guys having internet issues? Seems to be sporadic, and we constantly have internet issues. It's nonstop, really. Happy Father's Day. Enjoy your videos. Honest, straightforward. Tell it how it is. And of course, Baby May is getting better every day. She is getting better every day.
Thank you so much, Rick.
More cheese, spaghetti, Paul. Maybe Baby May wants to food. What in the with Conor McGregor. I don't know what that means. Happy Father's Day. Well, Pappy, thank you very much. Just get on here. Oh, no, we just got started, Grant. Welcome aboard. Not too many people on right now, 128. In fact, we started early. It's a great video, Paul. I did watch this afternoon. Well, thanks, George. Yeah, the people that watched it really liked it. I thought it was a really good video. Yeah, I just thought it was funny because it was really atypical of what can go wrong out here. And what I like to do on my little channel is mix the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sometimes I think the Philippines gets way over romanticized and gives guys the wrong impression. They think they're going to roll into this paradise and have beautiful girls throw themselves at you. That's not exactly how it works. Yeah, bunny ears. I'll put the bunny ears on later for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ken, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. Tom Tom's Coffee has been demolished in your area. Literally? I was going to go to Tom Tom's yesterday. I'm going to tell you a quick story. In fact, it won't be quick. I'm going to get behind. I was going to go to Tom Tom's yesterday. I was really looking forward to it because they've got it opened up to where you can go now and sit down. And so I was going to go meet my friend Gio, who has his channel, Gio in the Philippines. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you subscribe to the Kingly Way. So, 7 o'clock in the morning, Baby May, this is yesterday, tells me, I'm going to go for a walk with my girlfriend. Can you give me a ride up to the Valencia Plaza? I said, sure. I said, we're going to have coffee later with Gia. She said, yeah, okay, fine. And so that was that. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. So about 9 o'clock, Gio sends me a message and says, hey, we still doing coffee? I said, absolutely. And I go, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Coffee Groove or do you want to go to Tom Tom's? Gio said, I want to go to Tom Tom's. Sounds good. We'll go to Tom Tom's. We'll finally have some coffee together. I got a lot of stuff to ask you, and I know you got a lot of stuff you got to tell me. We collaborate, try to get along. And so 10 o'clock, I don't hear anything from May at all. And so I look, she's got no internet connection because she's out doing a walk out in the woods, right?
Yeah, in the mountains.
And in the mountains. And she did a video about it. So I tell Gio, I go, dude, I don't know where she is or when she's coming back. I don't even know if she's got a key to the apartment. So I'm going to have to stay here. We'll have to do it another time. And he said, okay, that's fine. And so about a half hour later, I was actually getting a little worried because I haven't heard from her, and it's getting to be like 3 hours she's been gone. And I had to blow off Gio, and I look at Facebook, and she's sitting at the Cliff House with about 5 girls enjoying a nice sumptuous lunch. I'm sitting here with a bowl of cereal. So, yeah.
But the owner, he's free with me.
Oh, the owner be free with you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
very
nice.
kind. She,
Okay, well, there you go. Thanks for staying in touch. And you saw the peanut tree. Yeah. I don't know anything about peanuts. I thought they were big old trees, but these were just little plants in the ground. So I guess they're peanuts. I know nothing about agriculture. Let's see. Can you get good? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to an Italian restaurant today at 3:30 and vlog with a guy from Italy, and May and I have been there 3 times now.
Yeah.
He invited me over via Facebook, not the channel, but he invited me and May over to join him and his wife for dinner at his home. We went over. He's a lovely man, and we had a delightful time. And he has a restaurant set up in his front yard, and it's really authentic. It's authentic Italian food. So I have taken 2 groups of people over there. And the last group, we actually went over in it looks like a tram you have at Disneyland. It seats like 7 people, and the wife came and picked us up and drove us there. And he has authentic Italian food because he's 100% Italian. He is married to a 100% Filipina who makes authentic Filipina food. And they are going to be a raging success. And I took this last group that I took over there. I think there were 7 or 8 of us, something like that. 8 people.
Yeah.
A couple of the guys are Italians, and all of them were foodies and rave reviews. I was gonna vlog while we were there, kind of like I did on a video at the Cliff House, but I was just saying, you know what? I just don't feel like it. I just want to sit here. I want to enjoy the food. I want to enjoy the company. I was having a conversation with the owner, and so we agreed that later on today at 3:30 we're going to go over to his restaurant, and I'm going to vlog from there. So we're looking forward to that video. That'll be up in a day or 2, I imagine. Let's see. When are you going to make the move to your new location? The suspense is killing me. It's killing me too. But it's today's the 21st. We have 9 more days here. Can't go fast enough. Let's see. Back in the day, I would lease new cars, never buy them. Yeah, I did too. I leased a lot of cars. Paul, me and my wife was interviewed by Gio yesterday on his channel. He was interviewed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Good job. Good job. I think him and his girlfriend both are interviewing couples in America that have moved to America, because some of the horror stories that are told are that a guy like me meets a girl like her. We do the whole thing. I take her to America, and after a little bit of time, 5 years, I think, is the deal where her citizenship is solidified. I think she goes for a better deal. That's the horror stories that are always portrayed, and they happen. But what Gio's been doing is interviewing people like yourself that are over there and having a successful marriage. So good on you. Watching from Cebu, well, welcome. Let's see. How we doing here? Let's see. Okay, already did that one. We are doing well, Daryl. Thank you very much. Let's see. Am I phone behind? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Like the
Where did I
fan.
go? I got lost again. Hold on, guys. Unit trees. There we go. Okay, here we are. What's that say? Can you read?
Thumbs up. What's that? Manila Isigan.
Hi, Madeline. I'm not sure what that says.
Good morning, Manila Isigan.
Oh, there you go. So you can read that. I can't read
I
that.
said, how are you?
Okay, we're doing good.
Kayo mag-asawa. How are you? Your wife? Are you wife or husband? You ask.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you ask.
Well, we're
Manila.
boyfriend and girlfriend. Good morning from Texas.
Wow. Okay.
Ed from Queens, car business is tougher now. Everyone can check prices on the internet. Also, with Uber, a lot of people stop buying cars. Yeah, a car is the worst thing you can buy. In fact, I got so disenchanted with the car business that in 2005, I think, I got out and I went into real estate because I wanted to sell something that appreciated. I wanted, when I sold somebody something, I wanted to feel good about it. I didn't feel good about it when I sold somebody a car ever, or when I financed their car. I mean, it's a necessary evil and all that jazz. So sure, and it paid well and all that hoopla. But then the foreclosure thing came along, and I said, "Oh, great! I just sold 100 houses, and they're all worth nothing. I couldn't win." But the cars today, I think, are just ridiculous because I'm a simple man, but I think if you've got automatic air conditioning, power windows, music, what else do you really need? And you should pay $10,000 for a car, and that's that. Instead, there's 70, 80, 90, $100,000 for some Fords and Chevys. I mean, come on. And it's all gadgets and electronics. And people think that everything has to be motorized or heated or illuminated. And the stereo system takes, I don't know, I couldn't even figure out how to work the radio. I like to turn the radio on with an on button, and I like to turn it up with the volume button, and I like to push a button to change the channel, and I'm a happy camper. I don't need 4,000 songs somewhere stored in the trunk, but that's just me. What do I know? Saying hi to Ed there.
Yeah.
Good on you. Let's see. She killed the chicken.
No. There's a chicken. In behind me.
Better move that chicken over. People are getting nervous. Yeah, you're blocking the chicken. Now move the chicken, man. Here we go.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Look.
Ow.
That work? There we go.
Oh.
All right, the chicken's back. Long live the chicken.
That's perfect.
Goofy chicken. Good morning from Texas, Terry. Glad you can join us.
Oh. Barry.
Hey, Barry.
Good morning, Barry.
Well, can you please interview a black man in the Philippines so I can go get some insight? Yeah, I do know I have a couple of black friends. I don't know if they want to do interviews or not. But yeah, that's been something that I thought would be interesting. Hi, Barry.
Good morning, Barry.
Always nice to see you and hear from you. How can I contact you? I want to send you a video from Brazil. Well, I think in the description box is my Facebook or my email or something like that. If it's not here on the live stream, it should be on my regular page. So just hit me up on Facebook. Greetings from the Garden State. Well, good morning to you, Art Baker.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, I know. Chicken deserves to die. Yeah, I've got some different props coming up in the apartment. You guys can enjoy it. Okay, well, we got the chicken. Chicken's back out. Everybody will worry about that freaking chicken.
More people love the chicken.
I like it when you guys talk amongst yourselves. Black man, okay, I did that. I can get behind or ahead or whatever. So let's just do this. I watched the whole bank account video, but I had experience with video and a lot of that. So I wanted my life story to change. Yes. Yeah, I get you. I feel you. They want your life story to give them money. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I totally get it if you're borrowing. You know, if I said to you, hey, can I have 10,000 pesos? Well, yeah, you'd want to know a little bit about me. How much money do you make? Where do you get it from? When do you get paid? How are you going to pay me back? Sign here, interest, etc. But if you came to me and said, hey, Paul, I'd like to give you 10,000 pesos, well, I wouldn't ask too many questions. I'd be happy to take that from you. And so they kept wanting to verify her income, which I thought, what does that got to do with anything? We're going to give you money. They're going to take the money and you're going to utilize it and profit from it. So it's not like she's a local. I understand they may be concerned about me. It might be drug money, or it might be ill-gotten gains, or something, or some sort of foreign, whatever rule. But good morning, Paul and Baby May. Nice story about the Philippine couple, Paul. It's nice to see the couple making a good future for themselves and their future kids. That's a video I posted about 3 hours ago. And it's a cute story, and I want to do more of that. I really enjoy meeting local people and making sure that we kind of give a full story as opposed to the age gap story and the foreigner meets the pretty girl story. And while those stories are all good, incredible, and interesting and pertinent, I think it's redundant. So I really do want to interview more of the local folks, and May knows them, and I'm getting to know them. The men are hard to get a hold of. The men don't really want to do it, but the women, they like to talk. Oh, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that. That'll go to Baby May's property fund.
Yeah.
Baby May wants to buy a piece of land.
Thank you so much.
So we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Good morning, old dog and Baby May from Melbourne, Australia. Well, welcome aboard, Australia.
Good morning.
That's one of the places. You know what? I think it's pretty easy, if I'm not mistaken, now that you just said that, to get, maybe you can answer this for me, to have her go to Australia. We're doing this whole process right now of trying to get her IDs and bank accounts. Yeah. And I know she's going to need to get more clearances, NBI clearances, and this clearance, and that certificate, and a birth certificate. And she's working on all that. It just takes forever. But I want her to go out of the country. And I'm trying to look at the course of least resistance. So my neighbor is Australian. My current neighbor is Australian, and he's taking his girlfriend a couple of times to Australia. No problem. But Gio's been trying to take his girlfriend to Malaysia. And from what I understand is once you get the girl stamped a couple of times in the passport, the first 2 or 3 are the toughest, especially the first one, because they're worried. They think that, I'm taking her over there to sell her, or she's going over there to get a job. And we have to come up with all this stuff that we are gathering to make it simpler for when she does travel with me. And so maybe you can look me up on that. I forgot about Australia. I'd like to go to Australia. In fact, I have a subscriber that lives over there that offered to let us stay at his house. Let's see. Good seeing you. How much was my motorbike? My motorbike back in almost 3 years ago was $1,600 USD, and I think now it sells for closer to 2,000. Okay, I already done that.
Yeah.
See how I am? With the motorbike, okay. Good morning. Greetings from, where's that? Out in Cebu. Hey, Cebuana Island girl. How you doing, beautiful? Wow, sexy picture. Huh? Yeah. You heard it from over there. You need to make friends with her and get her in for an interview.
Oh my day.
Yeah.
No, you got that. Oh my God.
Long Island, New York. All right, Dean. How you doing, buddy? What's going on in New York? Is it still, yeah, it's probably still psycho, huh? I don't know. Well, this thing's jumping around now. What just happened? Me and equipment.
It's done.
Already done all that? Okay. Let's see. My thing just jumped. There's a Brit. Britt, I keep wanting to get on your show. Every time you go live, it's like I'm leaving. But I'd like to join you on your show one time, and maybe have you join me on here. What do you think about that? Let's see, I think I got behind. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See, I don't know. This thing jumped, so I don't know what happened. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed it about 12 minutes into it. Yeah, wrong with laughter. It was a good one. Yeah, I thought it was a super funny because you can't make this shit up. The truth is always funnier than fiction, and you just can't make it up. And I really thought it was a funny video. Okay. Guys, I'm just trying to make sure that I get to everybody's question here. I like the bank account video. I can hardly wait for the end of the story. Yeah, you might have to watch it in parts. It's my longest video ever, and I warned everybody up front. So this is going to be a long one because it was a story to tell. I watched the whole bank account video, but I had a bad experience with BDO and wanted my life story just to change. I think I already read that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bad experience with BDO too, and I actually shut them down. But I let we just did it. How much was my motorbike? Okay, so this thing, my mouse jumps for some reason. Okay, we've done that. Keep me honest here. What have I missed? Nothing. You know me, Chris. I'm boring. But I do want to go on your show or have you on as a guest sometime. So let me know what you think about that. I watched Chris when he first started his blog. It was so funny. Ask Baby May where peanuts grow. Underground. They do, huh? Peanuts grow underground?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought they grew on a tree. So let's see. I hear what? Oh, U.S. Navy. Yeah. We're getting another Navy presence here again. Happy Father's Day, old dog. I do get mine tomorrow. I cooked an 18 pounds of each stuff with gravy. Good on you, James. That's the kind of stuff I miss. Thanksgiving dinners, all that. Aloha, Paul. You know, if Silliman University shut down during the pandemic, you know they will open up again, planning to attend classes there. All the schools are closed. I don't know when they're going to open back up. In fact, the rules keep changing, not by the day, but they change by the hour. Happy Father's Day. Thank you again.
Yeah, it's done red.
Send me that picture.
Oh my goodness. Woo!
You know what I do to me? Sometimes guys will send me messages, right? And I gotta confess, people send me political stuff, and they send me stuff about COVID, and they're all, you gotta listen to this guy, listen to this opinion, or this conspiracy theory. And I've got to be honest with you guys, I don't watch very many of them. But every now and then, somebody will send me a racy video, and I don't watch a lot of those either. I'm really worried about viruses. But every blue moon, one will come up, and I trust the person, and it'll be something like, girls with big boobs, and they're ripping open their shirts, right? And so I'm up early. And what I'll do sometimes is I'll forward it to May on Messenger. And then I sit here in the living room and I just wait. And then when she wakes up, she looks at her phone and she sees a message from me. And the first thing I hear is, "Oh my God." she's watching this video I sent her of these girls. I torture the poor woman. Poor girl.
Yeah.
Thank you, K9. Happy Father's Day to you too, buddy. Are you a dad? I don't know. Happy Father's Day from Chris to Ed. Also, thank you, Ann. Let's see. With the lockdown, I am now looking to visit where? I can't even pronounce that. Oh, Mexico. No lockdown there. I have a former shipmate who has been there for 20 years, a little more expensive, but not out of line. Buddy Tripp is a guy that just moved to Mexico, and he's agreed to be boots on the ground over there and do some blogging and some videos. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. But we are going to be watching that closely. I like to have a plan C, D, E, F, G. And I was thinking, you know what, if I wanted to live on the cheap and I felt that Mexico was affordable and I was maybe falling ill as far as my health was beginning to deteriorate, I'm thinking like maybe 10 years in the future, hopefully, if at all. I thought that would be a good alternative because, boom, I'm an hour away, from America, which is where I could use my Medicare, Medicaid, and all that good stuff. Watching from New Zealand, right on. Here, who's this guy?
Oh, Sir
Who's that guy?
Ian Eward. Good morning, sir.
Who's that guy? I don't know about that guy.
Your close friend.
Huh?
Ian Eward.
It's not Ian, it's Ian.
Ian, okay. Because I'm Filipino. I'm Bisaya. Sorry, sir.
Nice to see you, Jethro. Hello, brother. Hillbilly in the Philippines. Kentucky, that's a beautiful state. I've never been to it, but I understand it's just beautiful there. The what?
The
Dirty Jersey in the house, first time in life, yeah. Watcher. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Kevin. Thanks for being a first-time watcher. We appreciate you. Hi, Paul. I'm trying to get Gio interviewing me and my wife. Put in a good word. Okay. Jerry McCullough. Have you contacted Gio? Do you know how to? Because he'll do it.
Oh, yeah. He's a blogger.
And his girlfriend's doing it too. She's doing interviews with Americans and Filipinos living together in the States. What's the level? I imagine you're talking about Mexico. Baby May have any available cute girlfriend looking for a foreigner? I'm a foreigner. That's what I call myself.
Foreigner.
I'm not a foreigner. I'm a foreigner.
Foreigner.
So there's a question for you. Do you have any cute Filipina
Yeah, I
girlfriends?
have. Yeah.
And they're looking for
Foreigner boyfriend.
Yeah, how many you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think now it's getting 4.
Getting 4.
Yep.
So there you go.
28, 24.
We call it May Cupid.
No, it's not like that. She like the personal interview because in the Cupid I don't know.
Thanks for all the. See, this is from Kevin. Your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Kevin. We try to keep it real here.
Wow, Bohol.
Hey, that's our next trip. That's where I want to go. I want to drive the island. Whoops, what I do? 30 years with my better half Filipino, and I did not exaggerate. She's much better than me. I know that all are. 20 of those years here in the States. It can work. You know, that's good to know because it seems like all we ever friggin' hear are the horror stories. And I know they exist, but I really think that it's because it got rushed or pressured, or there were probably warning signs that you didn't pick up on. That's just me. You know, I don't know. I do know one guy brought 3 girls over and lost all 3. So, you know, maybe he didn't use quite as good a judgment as he could have. They don't have any vintage cars here. Not like Cuba, if that's what you're referring to. They got old cars. They got beat up cars. I've seen like 1980s stuff, but they're not well maintained at all. Let's see. I make love your channel. Philippines girls are the best province girls. I agree with you, Chris. Oh, you better know Spanish unless you're in the tourist areas. I kind of found that to be very true in Thailand, and in Vietnam, I didn't find anybody spoke English, tourist zone or not. Like I was on Mars. Happy Father's Day to you, Hillbilly. Thank you. Yes. They've always got cute headbands.
Yeah, always change.
Always change, yeah. You bought that the other day, huh? I bought some new bandanas. I wear bandanas instead of masks because the mask goes around my ear and I try to put my glasses on and it interferes. So I just wear the bandana and I pull it up. Sorry about that. Well, greetings to you, Carl from Livermore.
Yeah, California.
My home state, my birth state. Let's see. My August Asia DJ tour was canceled. I have a buddy that lives in Manila. Do you think I'll be able to get over there from New York in mid-August? No. I think this is all going to play out until next year, bro. I don't know that for a fact. I'm seeing things starting to crack open as far as getting out and about locally more. Like later on, May and I, well, you know, May took off yesterday for 6 hours and went to a fancy restaurant without me. But we're able to start to go to some coffee shops and some stores are opening up. So once that's cracked, but travel, I don't know. Yeah, 2020, I don't know if anybody agrees with this, but it has been of my 65 years of walking the planet, I have never experienced a weirder year than 2020. Just so many different things have happened since day one. Let's see. Thank you, Paul, and forgive me for not
greeting.
For not greeting you.
Greeting.
I always forgive me, no matter what. Paul sent Ann to Bahal. Good vibes. What's that mean? Ann to Bahal.
Paulson and to Bohol. Anne is a girlfriend from Bohol, right?
Oh, okay. Greetings to the chicken. It's about time somebody said hello to the chicken. We appreciate that.
Chicken is
Or
famous.
chicken. Chicken. There you go. You read that one.
I don't know what this.
Oh,
I'm not
Spanish.
understand Spanish.
Yeah.
Hello, hola. What's that?
Later. All right. Well, there you go. Some Spanish lessons for everybody. Thank you very much, Johnny. Cheers to you too, Beth. Greetings from Australia. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Hi, Larry. Where's that from? Huntsville. I'm from Texas, right down the road from you. Oh, okay. You guys are chatting. I get it. At this rate, Obama should become president again. Hi, David. Any interest in the Philippines? I guess guys are talking about themselves. Banking for foreigners is always challenging. If tourists need a difficult to get a bank account, you need to see that for the relatives. Yeah, when I opened up my account, I had to have 2 forms of local ID. So I waited until I got an ACR card, which you get at Bureau of Immigration. And then the passport didn't work. It had to be local. So I didn't have 2 pieces, but I had a neighbor. And the neighbor was friends with the manager. She was the manager, and bottom line is it wasn't what I had, it was who I knew. So I got my account just because he knew it with 1 piece of ID. What's that say?
Hello, Preppy Manalan.
Yeah, Manolin is very pretty.
Ooh.
Let's see. Hey, guys, don't you agree that the odds will still not be in your favor if you're older and you take a Filipino wife back to the U.S.? I don't know. Let's ask the audience. I think my odds with Baby May are really good if we went back to the U.S. I don't think she'd better deal me. I just, I don't know. Good question. Men only want to be interviewed by a woman, not by a guy that takes their women. Let's see. Men only want to be interviewed by a woman, not by the guy that takes their women. Oh, okay, John. Yeah, we've all got opinions. You see this text, do the stinky leg. What do we got there? It might be one of those bad people. We don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's not go political, kids. It's not fun. Love the bank videos. Any American country music in your town? There's a couple places that have bands. I don't hear a lot of country music. Not real country music. How is the food, really? Overall, I don't like it, but I have found some nuggets. And I'm going to go to one today and vlog from there. So the Cliff House, I love, because I love their hamburgers. I like Franco's place.
Yep.
We're gonna vlog from there. Authentic Italian food, and I like Grumpy's. Is a restaurant where I like some of their dinner dishes and desserts. I don't like the chains that much. Chain stuff, it's kind of bland. I'm not wild about Filipino food. It's not my thing. Well, hi there, Canada.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along.
Toronto, Canada.
It's rich with gold. You should do a little prospecting if you go there. Yeah, that's the thing I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to pan for gold. Let's see, Dave Paul. I'll be in Dumagetti next week, and I'm thinking of opening a bank account. I have 2 forms of ID, only 3 keys record, no job, and no address. But if you meet me at the bank, it will get done. Yeah, I recommend Land Bank.
Oh my God. Land Bank
Just go
University.
into land bank and tell the manager you know me. Good morning, Bobby.
True.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mother's Day is always a big deal, right? That's Father's. You know what my idea of, you know what my Father's Day when my kids were little, it was the same thing. Everybody would give me like the hug and the kiss and say Happy Father's Day.
Wow.
And then it was kind of like my obligation to open up a present, and it would be some shirt that, you know, they picked out. So that was always a cherished memory. And then we had to go to lunch for Father's Day. And you haven't heard the story yet, sweetheart. And so, of course, we'd go someplace like the Olive Garden or the Cheesecake Factory. And since it was Father's Day, everybody went out for lunch. So we'd have to stand in line for an hour, hour and a half to go in and have our proverbial Father's Day lunch, which I paid for. And my idea of a perfect Father's Day, I've never said this before now. For me to have had a perfect Father's Day back then would have been if my wife and kids left for the day and got a hotel room and spent the night somewhere else. That way, I could order a pizza, open up a bag of Doritos, be in the house, not hear anything, not be annoyed by anybody, watch sports all day, take a nap, just relax. That's my idea of the perfect Father's Day. Never happened. Anyway, now you think I'm a terrible person.
You.
Yo, well, yo, to you, cheese, knife. Old gringo, we appreciate that,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you, sir.
Let's see. Thank you, beautiful people of the Philippines, for saving my uncle's life. He survived the death march to Bataan because the Filipinos helping him. My uncle's were Navy airmen. Right on. Right on. Good job. The truth is always the funniest. It really is. I promise you guys, I'm not promoting it. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you watch my videos or not, I do them for myself, by the way. I'm a very selfish guy. It's my little video diary. And the reason it took so long was selfish, because I wanted to make sure that once Baby May and I'm projecting into the future here in 6 months, a year, whatever, the 9 months, whatever it takes, when we have our ducks in order and she's got her little passport and she's got the banks all lined up and everything's cool and maybe we're able to make our first trip somewhere out of the country, I want to make sure that her and I sit back and watch that video and say, remember how this all started. That's one of those memory videos that I really want to have. I really need that video. That's why it took so long. Greetings from in the Caribbean. Love your channel. Well, thank you, Thomas. I'd love to go to the Caribbean. I hear it's beautiful. Okay, right on, Ed. Let's see. Bank that looks like you needed that first bit of coffee. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Yeah. Happy Father's Day. Father's Day need to get more. Fathers need more credit. Greetings from Cleveland, Ohio. That's where Gary lives. Not in Cleveland, but he lives close to you. Chris is the best. I do not know how energy to stay on for 10 hours. I know. Chris, up in the Philippines. Like I told you 1,000 times, I watched you from the start when I was in the States. You used to fight with Peter B. Remember that? And I was there when you first met Mel. And but you go on these live chats for like 10, 12 hours. I don't know how you do it. We're going to push an hour, hour and a half, and we're out of here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Well, Brad, we're glad that you're coming out here, man.
Thank you, Brad.
Make sure you come out and say hello to us. Nothing we like more than meeting subscribers. Thank you very much. Paul, it sounds like your microphone is picking up your mouse when you're clicking. You're a little bit of distortion here, but you're okay. Yeah, I actually need a new mouse or a mouse pad. I don't have a mouse pad, so I think that's the issue. Sorry about that, bro. We're gonna. The good news is I'm gonna start doing less from the couch for two reasons. Number one, I've had all kinds of audio issues because when I started my channel, all I did was turn on my phone and yell at it. And then I did an interview with a guy named the King Lee Way, and he gave me a microphone, and I was able to clip that on, and it worked a lot better. And so the audio was an issue. And then I sent off for some dual microphones, and they were really cheap. And I didn't buy them because they were cheap. I just bought them because they were available, and they broke in like a week. So I got with my friend Walter, who knows a lot about electronics. He recommended a new brand. So we got microphones now. And I got this big one. I won't show it to you, but it's like it mounts on top of the camera. And I'm going to try that out for the first time. It's a directional microphone with a great big noise reduction feather deal on it. And so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited about that. And we've been locked down. So getting out of here has been really tough. So I think that we've invested not a lot of money, maybe $100 into the channel, buying equipment, buying microphones, tripods, accessories, fixing things, changing things. And hopefully it'll just be a better audio experience for you guys. And I'm pretty confident that as I go out, like she goes out all the time,
Yeah.
where I am more of a talking head. I'm kind of a storyteller, and I recall events, so there's no need for me to really walk around when I do that. But I would prefer a better looking background, just for myself and for you. I know it'd be more pleasant. So that's coming in the future, especially when we get the new place. It's got a nice view already. Good morning, old gringo. Old dog, happy Father's Day. What's the price for land and can foreigners buy? Greetings, baby May. I don't know what the price of land is. It depends again on location, location, location. You see, I don't understand it. I would never buy it, and I can't buy land here. She can buy land here.
Yeah.
I can't buy land. And legally own it. It has to go into a Filipino or a Filipino's name. Now, there's something about condos that you can get a piece of, but I have absolutely no intention or desire to own anything. I have a big motivation for her to own a piece of property so that she can build herself a house one day. She needs to buy a gimbal for her videos. Yeah, that would be so. See how my thing just jumped around? Yeah, that's true. She does need a gimbal. I need a gimbal. We all need gimbals. Oh, okay. But you know what? We just we're on a budget, kids. You know, so we do what we do. You see this whole thing just jumped again. I don't know what's going on. Hey, old gringo, for your information, boondocks is the word that comes from Sir Boondock in Filipino language. Really? That's good. I got way weirded out here on my thing again. I don't know what happened. Columbia is a great option, better than Mexico, runs much better. If your boots on the ground, please vlog from it. Kentucky is famous for fried chicken. Yes, it is. I don't know what happened. This thing jumped around, so if I missed your guys' comments, I apologize. Let's see. Here we go. Morning coffee with Paul and Baby May was 2 straight days. Greetings from Perth. Nice to see you, Doc. Might be end around by using Medicare, their research Medicare Advantage plan, some will pay overseas. Yeah, the whole thing about that is it's reimbursement and it's a lot of paperwork. And at the end of the day, David, you're not going to get into the hospital just because you have Medicare or anything else. You have to have cash. So if you don't have cash, it doesn't matter. It would be a reimbursement thing. But your point is valid. Yeah, there's probably a way that if you buy a supplemental plan to go along with the Medicare, that you would eventually get your money back. But my whole contention is that if I have an emergency, I want to get in. And the only way to do that is to have an active credit card, debit card, or money. My dad loved the Filipino people. Navy man. Yeah, right on. Always warning signs, but we tend to ignore them. We all have the gambler mentality, even though we are losing, we still sit at the table. Yeah, because the next hand's going to be the winner. I understand. You're chasing money is what you're doing. You're chasing and losing. Tried to get a visa for my now ex-girlfriend back in February, and it was refused due to she may not return back to the Philippines. Yeah, that's the issue. They're worried about. Oh, and that's Australia. So that answers that question. That's why it's important, I think, even if it's a tiny little chunk of land, if you can show roots here in the community, if May can show roots here in the community, I own a business, I own a home, I have a bank account, I've got my own money, I've got income, and I've got a round trip ticket. I've heard other tips that she should have like 5 or 10,000 pesos in her purse, so it doesn't look like she's going over there destitute. If we go together, just explain. We're boyfriend, girlfriend, we're going on vacation, we're going to be back in a week. Like I said, the first one is the toughest. So it can be done, but yet I already know in my head, I've already run the scenario. I'm buying refundable tickets. I usually go on the cheap, and get the cheapest ticket. I'm going to pay full tilt when her and I go somewhere. And make sure that I use something like Orbitz, which I think Gary uses, my friend Gary. He paid a premium for the ticket, but they're fully refundable. So if her and I plan a trip to, say, Kuala Lumpur, and it's normally $200, I'll pay $300 just to make sure that everything's refundable. Because I got a feeling there's a 50-50 chance we're going to get up to the immigration. They're going to say, no, you can't come in. So that's the way I want to look at it. 100% stuff. Some of those probably in my cars. I had stationed at 1980 stuff. Oh yeah. Cars. You wouldn't recognize them. They've been modified by the locals. You know what I mean? Paul, in southern Mexico, cost of living is cheap. Okay. People of Philippines, it's not cheap anymore and will continue to get expensive. Visas will keep going up again along with everything else. Okay, well, I haven't experienced any big rise of. Why does it do that?
I don't know. I've been in the mouse.
Right to this mouse. I gotta get rid of the mouse. So anyway, you're talking about the cost of living here. I haven't really seen a big increase. I saw a little energy increase. Gas, of course, is cheap. Food prices have risen a little bit. I think with this COVID deal going on, that prices might drop like rents because they're building a lot here. I'm talking about Dumaguete, and nobody's showing up. So I think they're going to have to start reducing rents. And that's your biggest expense in my mind, that and food. So I don't know. This thing just jumped again, so I hope I'm not all screwed up here. Hi, James.
James, good morning.
Salt Lake City. I've said it once. I'm going to say it again. I think if I ever moved back to America, that Utah would probably be where I'd go. Just something about it. Hi, Mark. I hope I didn't miss anybody. My mouse is jumping.
Yep.
Best wishes from the East Coast of the USA here in Virginia. We are outdoors at a restaurant today for the first time in 3 months. That's good news. That is very, very good news. I agree. Lunatic Fringe is taking over. They're not taking over, buddy. They're not taking over. I'll just leave it at that. They're screaming. They're getting some attention, and a takeover is a whole new thing. Let's see where we at. 2020 is definitely a weird year. Only halfway done. I wonder, what do you think? You think it's going to get weirder? Something tells me it is. Something tells me it's just going to be something next after this. Thank you, China. Yeah, thank you, China. I agree with that. Friggin' China. Kisses from Paris. There's your boyfriend. There's Jean-Claude's got a crush.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching.
I like Jean-Claude. He's got a crush on Baby May, and I don't blame him.
You're so funny.
Hey, old junk man from Arizona. Paul, how long did it take you to recover after the? I never really well financially. How long did it take me to recover? Depends on what you mean by recover. I think about 2013, things started to get a little better. 12 maybe. Kamusta? Open language.
How are you the Filipino language?
Ah, okay. That's why I've got you here. Kisses from Paris. I love you both. Paul, don't want to spoil you, baby. Spoken like a true Frenchman. It's definitely going to be a year for the history books, is right. What a weird year, man. I mean, just weird. Happy Father's Day to Gaylord. I'm sure he needs it. Yeah, happy Father's Day, Gaylord.
Yeah.
Oh, baby May, looking good. Where's your yellow bikini? It's hiding.
Ah, she's busy now.
Hi, baby May and old man Paul with couch chicken. That's right.
Yep.
We should put a potato up there. We can have a couch potato. Just not talking about it. Yep, Station Plus Air Force Base, 86 to 91, married to a Filipina for 30 years. Good on you.
Wow.
And Paul, I have no doubt Baby May would not run out on you in the States. She's a good one. Good heart and a good soul. I agree with you, David. I think what happens is a lot of guys my age will hook up with somebody that's like 20 or 21. And they get there and you know what? It's just a change. And a 20-year-old's going to be a 20-year-old. And they're going to want to go dancing. They're going to want to go out. They're going to want to go out with their friends.
Yep.
And they're going to make new friends. And they're going to get influenced a lot easier. I'm thinking about myself when I was 20 years old, how easily influenced I was by my peers. You know, to go here, to do this is cool, that isn't. And I just think that the likelihood of a change is higher. You want odds if you go to the States with someone that's 20 as opposed to someone like Baby May who's in her mid-30s.
Yeah, I get it.
And we've known each other for, over a year. And it's just a lot of things. I mean, if you just come to the Philippines, you've been talking to a girl online for 3 months, you've still got the puppy love going on, You run over here, you grab her, you meet the family, you do your thing, and you jump back and get her over the border somehow. That's just not a good idea in my mind. Let's see. Hey, John. Hi, man, Paul. If you don't like Filipino, what does Meg cook for you? Well, she cooks a lot of stuff like, well, a lot of chicken. Like, I like chicken.
Yeah.
She makes a good chicken soup. She's adjusted. She makes French toast, eggs, bacon. You know, I get American food, and it's taken a while for, she doesn't like it. She hates it. But onion rings, she's learning. Every time we go to a restaurant and I order something, she's quietly looking at it. and then and it doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And then she'll YouTube it, I guess. And then the next thing I know, she goes, surprise, and she comes up with onion rings.
Yeah.
You know? Well,
because you remember I asked the owner in the restaurant in the foreigner how to cook the American food, but not answer.
Yeah, we have another guy that makes fish and chips. He told me he made them. You know, taking a hike. That's been in the family for years. I'm not telling you. Happy Father's Day. Unlike Mother's Day with flowers and gifts all over the place. Yeah, that's right. Hello from Dallas. Glad you could join us. I found I like Filipino food, but then I like food from all over the world. Must be why I'm fat. Well, I'm fat, so you know it's. I think it's awesome when you really do enjoy food. Like I love Thai food. She would hate it. I already know because she doesn't like spicy, and everything in Thailand is spicy. Um, Vietnamese food. I haven't given that much thought about whether she would like it or not. May's very, very simple in her taste. In other words, I've exposed her to this, that, and the other. And the only thing that you really like is a steak.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, so like we were grilling steaks. I found a place where I could find steaks that are affordable. I think they're like $3 for a nice steak. It's not the best, but you know, it's a strip steak. And I made one for her, and she wolfed the whole thing down. She loves it. But that's the only thing. She doesn't like hamburgers. She doesn't like hot dogs, American hot dogs. She doesn't like bacon. She doesn't like, but you love lasagna.
Yeah, I love lasagna.
And so, yeah, she's getting there. Hello from Las Vegas. Very informative and fun to watch show. Well, I appreciate you, Joe. Thank you very much. Maria, well, thank you very much for the donation. Please go out and buy a pizza for Paul.
That's that.
Yeah, see,
American.
She listened to my story. So she's giving you orders that you have to leave. Just let me spread out with a bag of Doritos and a football game.
What's the Maria? Foreigner woman or Filipino?
Ask her.
Are you American or Filipino?
It's hard to tell by the name, huh? But thank you, Maria. We appreciate that. For once, I win on Father's Day.
Yeah.
First time ever. Thank you, Maria. Hello, Paul and Baby May. Hope you are well. Columbus, Ohio, checking in. Home of our beloved state Buckeyes. All right. Well, thanks, Red Pill, Blue Pill. Paul, you're barebacking. I don't know what that means. Hi, from Cave City, Kentucky. Planning on retiring there in a few years. How do you get your new bank cards after they expire? Good question. Well ahead of time is my answer. quick story. Oh, and I do have advice, which I never do, but I'm going to give you guys some advice today. We've got 200 people watching, so I'm going to give you advice. Bank card, my debit card. I check my bank account balance every day from my phone. I just want to make sure there's no suspicious activity, and I've been blessed the whole time I've been here. But one time, I had a $99.99 fee from McAfee, a virus people. And I guess at some point in time, I bought their little program for $19.99. Of course, I didn't read the fine print, and it automatically renewed me a year later for $100. And I didn't want it. So I called up Chase from here, and I said, hey, I don't want this. And they said, okay, we'll take it off. But we got to cancel your debit card. And I said, well, okay. Before you do that, let's have a conversation. And I explained to the woman on the phone that I lived here. I'm an American citizen. I'm still an American citizen. I still have a home address in America, but I'm here as a tourist, which I am. But I'm going to need you to mail it to the Philippines. Can you do that? And I got an awesome representative over at Chase Bank. And the woman said, we can, but hold on, sir. And I held on, and she went into the computer. She said, yeah, we can. She says, it will take 30 days to get there, and we will FedEx it to you. Give me your address. And so I gave her this long-winded address that I have here. And her computer accepted it. So Chase, being international, I guess it wasn't that unusual for them. I was expecting a lot more pushback. And so I went out on faith over $100 and canceled my debit card. And 30 days to the day, I got my debit card new. I'm going to do the same thing with my credit cards that are going to expire next year. I'm going to have to make the phone call for them to send me a new debit card. I'm actually waiting to do all that until we move and have a new address. So I want everything going there instead of here. We're going to be out of here in 9 or 10 days. Here's the advice that I'm going to give you if you're moving over here, because I keep hearing the same stories over and over again, and I've experienced it myself. If you move over here, you're planning to move to the Philippines from the United States, whatever phone provider you have, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, talk to them on the phone or visit them in the store and make sure that you're set up with an international, the ability to receive international texts. Why? Because, and it might cost you $10 a month extra to have that on your phone. Just keep your freaking plan when you first get here. But here's what's going to happen. This is what's happened to me and what's happened to numerous other guys. They need to get to their bank, their credit union, their Social Security office, the embassy, whatever, in America. They need to get to it and say, move money, is usually the story. And the first time, and sometimes the second time, that you use Remitly, TransferWise, I use Zoom, guess what they want to do? They want to send you a text for security reasons. And I fortunately had T-Mobile, and I just left it alone, and I actually got a friggin' text from them, and I was able to put in the code and send it back to them, and they did their security check. But I know of, I think now it started off with 2 guys. I think I talked to 7 different guys that have said, I can't get my money. They can't get a text, and they're going through all this hoopla. And they eventually get it straightened out. But in order to just minimize your brain damage, leave your phone active and make sure you can get international calls. It's going to cost you like 10 or 12 bucks, I think, to have that ability. There's my one piece of advice that I'm going to give. I don't like to give advice, but I think that's important. King, Paul, is it okay with you, 11 a.m. Philippines time today after your stream, I will interview a Filipina on my stream. I will keep the late night show going. All right, brother. Have a good stream. And I'm going to join you next week. I think we agreed next Sunday or something. Send me another message. I forget. I'm old. But King and I are going to do a split screen. We're gonna chicka with each other. I think on my channel or his channel or either way we do it. I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Paul, baby. May, American, California, area, Philippines. Oh, good,
Bacolod.
good, good, good. See, it does work. You know, it's the right
Yeah.
person. It's taking the time. It's
Yeah.
getting to know them. It's having true love.
Yep.
And I think, again, it is just my humble opinion. I think the smaller the age gap, the higher the success rate. That's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Hi, Paul and May. Hope your move goes well. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. So, you know, my friend brought me up to see these apartments, and I fell in love with them. So I got it. And then I took my friend up there, and he got one. And he actually moved in yesterday because he got one that I believe was already completed. Mine's not done yet. We're still working on the shells and whatnot. But the one that he rented, somebody had put a deposit down and told him, yeah, we're moving in this month, and didn't. And so when Baby May and I went up there, what, a week or so ago with Joe?
Yeah.
And the owner came out and said, hey, by the way, if you know anybody, I got number 6 is available now because the guy blew off the deposit, changed his mind. My friend Joe took it. So there you go. Now I've got neighbors that are friends.
Yeah.
One on the left, one on the right.
Nice lips.
Me? Or the chicken?
I think so. You.
You think it's me? I do have nice lips, don't I? Look. Exciting, isn't it? Here, I'm going to tease you a little. There you go, buddy.
It's really funny.
Yeah, he likes it.
Why?
Look.
Yeah, nice lips.
I'm curious about Margie. Can you tell me if she is still beautiful and humble? Well, she's never been humble. Margie's in Singapore. And every blue moon, she makes a comment on my YouTube channel. But I haven't seen Margie since the day I saw her at Tom Tots.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
He's talking about Margie Cove. And remember you and I were hanging out and she came wandering in? And we did an interview together. Yeah. Good morning, Jose. My father is from Muscatine, Iowa. So happy Father's Day to my father. Also, I want to go back to America in March because my dad is going to be 96 years young, March 14th. So hopefully, I'm looking to get out of here too and take my first trip back to the States. And I really want to go there for my dad's birthday. Hang out for about a week so they get sick of me again and they throw me out.
And then with me.
And then with you. We got to get you over the friggin' wall of war first. Oh, good morning. You like my lips? Still like my lips, don't you?
241 watching. Thank you, guys. So faithful.
Do they have P.O. boxes there? Yes, they do. They do have P.O. boxes. That might be something I'll look into. But you know what the thing is I don't get any mail, really. I mean, I think we got the AdSense thing, aggravation, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, with May. I think we've got that handled. I've got some super duper subscribers that are like on it for me because I can't get a hold of Google, but they can. They're there, you know. And so I'll know more. I think there's a way that that we can contact them that is kind of under the radar, but the subscriber is in the know. So we're getting hooked up. My subscribers, like I've said before, are the rock stars. Thank you for the info. I imagine it's about the phones. Good morning from Iowa. Yeah. You can buy a condo because you don't own the land. The condo association does. Yeah. Yeah. You can buy a condo if you want to. Would you like to hear some Mexican advice? If not, we skip over this. I'll take any kind of advice. I love watching you guys. Well, thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
We love being here. We love talking to you guys. Have you ever been to the chicken fights? No, that's on my list. I want to go to the chicken fights. Just to observe it. I don't want to vlog it. I don't want to bet on it. I have a big aversion to gambling. I am really anti-gambling. And I was really relieved. I thought I was relieved when I left Vegas because that became one of my vices for a while and cost me a lot of money. And it was really one of my inner demons that I had to fight when I lived in Vegas. So, like, if it's not in front of me, I won't want to do it. So, when I got out here, one of my big disappointments was that there's so much gambling. They've got little lotto. I don't do it. It doesn't float my boat. But the chicken fights are huge, huge revenue producers for gambling. They've got little lotto booths where people play the numbers, and they've got bingo parlors, and they've also got poker games. So gambling's all over the place. It's just not in your face. It's under the radar. But from what I understand with the chicken stuff, now it's all on, a lot of it's on money. But I'm just anti-gambling. I just think it ruins lives. Hello, Paul, May, and Gaylord from, where's that?
Thomas?
California.
Good morning.
How you doing, Thomas?
Oh, Marie. Good
Wow,
morning.
Marie, what a hot picture that is. You're invited to an interview, Marie. Yeah, we got 200 people on our little live chat.
Yeah, thank you to all people. 239 for watching.
That's nice.
I'm so happy, guys.
This is her favorite thing to do. She loves life.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to you, man. Who's the guy? Oh, yeah. Top of the morning to you, man. He's talking to you. He wants to know who I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Top
You know,
of the morning to
Filipinos
you.
do not get sarcasm, Mark. Okay? It's lost on him. Trust me. He's making a joke.
Okay.
So go.
So,
Good morning, happy couple. Thank you, Dave.
good morning, Dave.
I suggest that you just fly domestic. Okay? Hi, Paul and May. Phil still has the best lady. Yeah, they do.
Thank you.
They really
Alexander.
do. They really do. I mean, my humble opinion, I've been to Thailand. Beautiful women there, but I didn't feel any kind of like connection, if you will, soul type of connection. Vietnam, very stoic. Language issues. Philippines, very friendly. Your Filipino friend should be able to prove that she will be back to the Philippines after her stay wherever she is. What that means? Your Filipino friend should be able to prove. Oh, I see.
Filipino.
Yeah, if you leave the country, you need to be able to prove that you've got a reason to come back here. It's hard to explain to May because she's never traveled, but it's whenever you take somebody from the Philippines to another country, they're worried you're not coming back because a lot of people are trying to escape. They want a better life somewhere else. Hello, Paul. This is Tom from, what's that say?
Florida.
Kissimmee, Florida?
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel, Tom. Thanks for coming by. Trinidad, do you have any knowledge of housing crash in Venezuela to the Philippines? I was thinking of purchasing some condos for cash flow. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Too new to rate. Same thing with the housing situation in America. from what I understand, all that's really happened in America is the value hasn't dropped, but actually there might be a price increase. Um, the COVID has slowed things down. It's ruined some credit, I'm sure. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Less and less people are going to be able to qualify. Let me think this through. Less and less people are going to be able to qualify for a home because they're going to need a down payment, which they're not getting right now because they're not working. Their credit might be taking hits, even though the credit cards and all that are supposed to be giving everybody a break. So I don't know. Remains to be seen. As far as here, I would, if I had to make a prediction, I would say the prices would drop because there's a lot of building going up and there's nobody coming in, at least right now. And it's the old supply demand theory. You know, you got a big supply and low demand, that diminishes your prices. So that would be my guess. But I want you guys to know that all of my predictions so far are 100% failure rate. I predicted that the COVID thing would be over within a month. Here we are. That was back in like January. Paul, where are you from in the United States? Where did you live? I was born and raised in the San Fernando Valley, California. And then I lived in Las Vegas, Nevada for 30 years. So I'm 65 right now. I came here when I was 62. I moved to Vegas, I think when I was 31, I think. I moved there May of 88, however old that made me. And then I lived there until I bailed out at the age of 62. So like 30 and 30. Hi, Paul, baby May. Hope your move goes well. Can't wait to see it. It is really righteous. The view is really nice.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to having new neighbors. We've got friends as neighbors, subscribers that I've met, that I've become friends with, that we've developed friendships with, and now it's getting to a point where we're starting our own little community. And a couple of guys have started little YouTube channels of their own, so we're going to collaborate on that. What I really like about the YouTube guys out here, with the exception of a few people, is that we all collaborate. We don't compete. I mean, I don't. I don't care if I have more subscribers than the next guy. I don't care. It just doesn't matter. It's my own little channel. Of course, there's people that it's their livelihood. It's how they make a living. They need subscribers. They need views. They need this. They need that because they need the income. I fortunately have a Social Security check that comes in. We do make some additional funds from this that goes to Baby May, and it goes to buying her land. We call it her bikini fund. Just remember the winners write the history books. There you go. I had a boss one time that said, now I'm going to save that line. It's too good of a line. I'm going to save it for a video. What's that say, Hen?
UK.
Oh, okay. Welcome from the UK. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard for me to see. Hi, Paul May. I'm enjoying both channels. Thanks for making sad days happy. Well, good. Bless you, Scott.
Sir. Thank you.
You know, when she vlogs and when I vlog, it's just us. I don't script anything. I don't write anything down. It's really apparent that I don't put much thought into it. Where Baby May is constantly progressing, and she's discovered that her adventures get more views than her cooking. So, and she still cooks because she loves it, and she still shows it. She's not changing, you know. And when she goes on an adventure, sometimes it's just riding on a little scooter with me, and she's getting better. It's hard, guys, to without the right equipment. Somebody mentioned the gimbal. That costs money, you know. So anyway, yeah, it's a learning process. I'm more excited about her little channel than my little channel because I feel it's for her future. For me, it's like I can do this forever, and no one else ever subscribes. That's fine. Again, I don't do it to, it supplements my income, but like I said, I give it to her anyway. Let's see, put a stamp on baby May and send it to the States. There you go. Or stick a stamp on your forehead, and I'll shove you in a mailbox. See how that works. Income bank accounts. Yeah, that's going to Australia. I think that's why it's important for us to get her straightened out with her AdSense thing and these banks. And because I want her to go in with fully armed. You know what I mean? I have ties to the community. And I know I was listening to Gio the other day. He did a stream about going to Malaysia and taking his girlfriend with him. And he's doing the exact same thing. You got to take her down and get her full health, which is another ID, and it's inexpensive. And it's like almost free medical care for her. And I didn't know this, so I asked her. I thought she had it. She said, "No, we'll let lapse." She didn't have the money to keep it up. Let's see, formula for men after age plus 7 should be the youngest female for you. I don't believe in formulas, but you're entitled to your opinion, pal. Appreciate it. Paul, where are you from the United States? And happy Father's Day to you. Okay, again, I'm from California originally and then moved to Nevada. And happy Father's Day to you, Tom. Where is the move-in date for your new place? End of the month, the 30th. Today's the 21st.
Yeah.
So in 9 days, you will move. Can't wait.
People excited.
Pick one, choose wisely. I don't know what that's referring to. Maybe female? I don't know. Paul is like Benjamin Button. He looks younger every day.
Yeah.
Maybe a new haircut or the water fountain. You should have a great week. Thank you very much. I think it's because I've been sleeping so much.
Yeah.
I've learned the art of
And then
napping.
you always giddy. Yeah.
I use the gambling mentality as it applies to our relationships we are looking for. But like the gambler sitting at the table, we hope our luck will change, but never does. We stay till we are broke. Very good analogy. It's called chasing money. Lately, live chats are becoming very popular with YouTubers. Do live chats pay better? Thank you. They pay if people donate. As far as the AdSense, no. People don't usually, the ads run on them, but they usually just skip through them. Most people don't replay live chats like a regular video. And we do it because I like to answer questions that I get a lot of on the channel, that it gives me an opportunity to keep more of an in-depth answer sometimes, as opposed to trying to sit there and type and text. Because people will ask me, technical questions. It's like the phone thing. It's a lot easier for me just to say, hang on to your friggin' phone number. Good International for the first 90 days of your year. Because the first time you try to do anything with money or banks or credit unions or Social Security, we're going to send you a text. And if you can't get it, it's a circle, you know what. Did you wait until full retirement age to collect? Or 62? I waited until 62. In fact, I did a video about that. Good luck, Paul. Well, thank you. What's that say?
Michael, right?
Maria?
Maria is beautiful.
Maria.
I don't know what Maria.
Oh, yeah. I want to cuddle her so bad. What are you talking about? That maybe a trolley? I don't know. Her name's May, not Maria. You're referring to her. That's it. Lumpia, great Filipino food. Barbecue ribs. She'll love them. Actually, she does like
Thank you,
ribs.
Sir David.
She's had ribs,
Sinigang, pancit, and lumpia.
but that's what she likes. The old lumpia stuff, right?
Yep.
Mexico can be crazy. $25 dollars in the current measure, maybe $35. Otherwise, you might be kidnapped. Or you are a long ways behind in the comments, so I won't be offended if you skip this. Really. Now, I don't skip comments. I just get behind.
Because of the mouse.
My mouse. I will marry you. Me? That's awesome.
I think it's the good.
Huh?
Or job.
I think Michael's one of those bad boys. Ed from Queens, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Does not matter if you are with someone for 15 years. Once they see America and the opportunities, we lose the leverage and we lose the women. Okay. Well, there's an opinion from Ed. Jack Clapton traveling from Columbus, Ohio, living here in Phoenix for 1.5 years. Okay. Ron, I like Ron. Toronto, Canada, but I visit every year. I'll be going back next year. My partner is from Rio, but lives in Toronto, Canada now. Well, good on you. All right, Maria. Cool. Self-verified, that's wonderful. Okay, so this is what's known as a troll. Okay, this is Michael Bryant guy here is making references to Baby May. And this is what sad people do, lonely people do. Usually a monitor would catch this. So, Michael, I'm so sorry that you have your life that you do. But your comments, I don't give a shit what you say. As long as it doesn't get too vulgar. And that's vulgar. So we'll just have to look out for Michael Bryant here now, and we'll skip over him. Hi, Paul and Baby Meg. Good to see you.
Good morning.
You should see some of the stuff the other guys write. He didn't. This Michael guy had no imagination. Hello to two lovely people streaming currently. Please, please, please give my regards to the chicken.
Oh, the chicken.
The chicken, I want to give you his regards. You see, I can follow directions. Bill who? International. What? I can block it now. It's right there. Yeah. I didn't know I could do that. How do you find a good and loyal Filipino girl, not a bar type girl, that you can trust to travel with returning to the States every 3 months? What's the best age to consider for a female? I'm 75. That's a tough question.
75.
I'm 30 years older than me. Bill, I can't answer your question, bro. I know, in my humble opinion, if you rolled into town with a 21-year-old on your arm, your odds are low. If you go there with somebody that's more closer to your age, 45, 55, probably have better odds. But again, I've never done it, so I don't know. International plan. International plan is on your phone. When you come over here, that's why I don't do it twice. But when you come over here, if you have your phone and you're first here, your first few months, make sure that you are still connected, that you can receive text from the United States or Australia or wherever you're coming from. And then you can get a new SIM card or buy another phone, have 2 phones, however you want to work it. Humble advice. How do you find a good one? Okay, I already read that one. Let's see. Living in the Philippines, are you required to sign up for Medicare? I'm not. Medicare just comes when you're 65. That's an automatic. The Part B have other supplemental plans. I did take Part B. From what I understand, Medicare pays 80%. Part B covers the other 20%. But there's still stuff like prescriptions that are not covered, or an ambulance ride, or again, I don't know all the details. There are supplemental plans that I can purchase that would cover all of that stuff. But the Medicare is, from my understanding, is only good in the States or Guam, like that. So over here, I'm hearing that there's a possibility that I can get reimbursed, but I haven't checked into the details of it. Let's see, Paul, where is these new apartment that you're moving into? What city in the Philippines that I'm looking to move them myself? It's called Big Rock, and it's about 3 kilometers from here. I believe it's all sold out. They only have 7 units.
Oh, yes, they do.
7 units. And then they've got some more like studio that they're building. So my understanding is that they're already done as far as, and they're filled up. I think there's four guys living there, and they're working on our apartment now. They're smart. They have been focusing on who's moving and when. So I'm pretty sure that Baby May and I are going to drive up there. What's today? Sunday?
Yes, Sunday.
Not today, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We'll just drive up there. Like I said, my friend Joe just moved in up there, and we'll just go by and check the progress and see what's going on. Maybe take some stuff and let's put it on his porch. I don't know. I've been here in the States, my better half of it for 20 years. It can be done. So you get it both ways. It can happen or not. So good on you, David. I'm happy for you. Well, we're in the Philippines. Are these apartments? Okay, I already answered that. Thanks for that info. Never heard that before. Oh, I think about the phone. I hope that's what you're talking about. Let's see. Cricket Wireless has no service in Philippines available. You can't buy it. I could not call Capital One Credit 800 not worth Cricket service. So I guess Cricket would not be the way to go. I'm talking about stuff like Verizon and T-Mobile. That works for me, T-Mobile. Any idea when Valencia market will resume? May was asking that today.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, brother. I don't know. I keep wondering.
I think later you up able.
We'll see what happens next week. Hello. Well, thank you very much for the Philippine pesos, their sense of style. That's my buddy. John, he's got a little channel.
Yes.
And you're down there in Hermagina. I know where you are.
He's blogger, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. He's our buddy. He has a good little channel. He does a lot of stuff on motorcycles. In fact, we went by Rusi yesterday just to look around. 69, but still want to have someone in my life. I joined some dating sites. I just don't know what's scarier. 3 responses from American women all resembling Khrushchev. The Filipino Cupid deal is, I've done videos on that, and I'm not going to waterboard you with more examples. But I think that if look at how many girls you're talking to and just figure they're talking to as many guys. So face to face, in person, in my mind, is really the only way to go. You can Skype until for years, but you never know what she's doing once she turns off the camera. And she doesn't know what you're doing when you turn off your camera. So, the Filipino Cupid thing and the long distance chicka time. Obviously, like when I went to Vietnam, May and I talked on Messenger,
Yeah,
on
only,
Skype,
only,
but we know each other. I mean, you
Okay.
know, we were staying in touch. Totally different than if you've never met the person in real, in person. Hello, Paul May. Good to see you this evening. It's good to see you too, Tony. Thank you for coming by. I don't know how much longer we're going to go here. Greetings, guys. Why is Baby May called Baby May? You want to explain your name?
I think you explain.
Okay.
Because you give you my name that.
I did name her that. And so it was sort of like when we got together, girls like to use terms of endearment like sweetie, honey, baby. And so we were discussing that, I think, in the beginning of our relationship. And I said, what do you prefer to be called? She says, I like baby. And so instead of just saying, hey, baby, I would say, Baby May. It's a term of endearment. And that's how it happened. I was wondering if somebody was going to ask that question. Good morning, you guys. There this evening in Vegas. Sorry I got here late. We don't have to rewind or watch from the beginning and catch up. Well, thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
How's Vegas? I hear they're back to gambling and opening up the casinos and all those delicious buffets. Paul, you said you're moving soon. Where are you moving to? How much is the condo? What's it going to cost? I'm looking to move to the Philippines soon. Well, I'm not moving to a condo. I'm moving to another apartment, and it's going to cost me $360 a month. It's cheaper than this place. This place is $400. I think they're going to try to run it for $5. Happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. God bless. I agree 1,000%. I'm probably getting really behind here. Hello, guys. How are you, Michael? We are good. Have you done a live stream with Rike yet? No, but that's probably in the works. Actually, Rike, Gio, myself, King, a couple of other guys, we have a little chat room, if you will, on Messenger where we get together and we discuss who's what and who does who and who to watch out for. And we try again to collaborate and help each other and advise constructive criticism sometimes just to try to help each other. We like to collaborate. Again, it's not like we're in a competition or a foot race here. We all have unique channels. And so it's impossible for me to compete with Gio because I don't do anything close to what Gio does. It's impossible for me to try to compete with Rike because Rike does his own thing. King does his own thing. And so we tend to play off of each other, which helps. And I think it gives a nice full spectrum for you guys. I mean, for example, Rike is very knowledgeable about immigration and airlines and Airbnbs and stuff like that. So more of an advice kind of guy. Gio is the big traveler. Okay, he goes from, of course, he's been locked down, but he goes to waterfalls and he goes to different islands and he kind of does reviews. And my channel is just kind of about my experience here. And I like to talk about it when things really screw up. I just think it's funny. Just got in. All good. Right on, buddy. How's Mexico? How old are you, Paul? I am 65 years old. Good morning. I am looking woman. All right. Good morning, sir. I'm female, and what? I don't understand that.
You.
From the UK, well, welcome to the channel. We are building a house in how do you say that? Cavite? We will retire next year and we'll move there from the U.S. My wife is from Manila and is looking forward to reuniting with her family. Well, that's great. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I think, that if you're going to enter into a woman's life as a foreigner, that just having her around and, buying her lunch and all that without trying to improve her in some way, shape, or form is doing her a great disservice. So some guys send their girls to school. I've suggested that to May. She's completely against it. So we started her YouTube channel. We wanted to have an income stream. It's going good, man. Thank you. I'm going to get through some comments and then we're going to bail out of here. Let's see. You're doing a fantastic job with your channel. Well, thank you, Ron. I'll be talking to you, baby. You're good at that YouTube channel. Don't anybody tell you different. See? You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Me? Not so good.
No, you always
The
speak.
material cost is risen to build our house. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense too. That makes sense because you can't get from here to there. This whole COVID thing. You know what? My feeling, my gut feeling, and again, I stand by the fact that I've been 100% wrong in all my predictions. But I think it just needs to blow up. I think it needs to just have a second wave or whatever it is. It needs to eventually come to a point where people are going back to work. When someone gets sick from it, it's not making the news anymore. It's like the flu or anything else. People do get sick. People are going to die. It's unfortunate. And I just want to see it get back to some sense of normalcy, and then we'll be able to know what's going on. It's not like the economic meltdown that I went through, because that was created by a poorly structured financial model. The houses were inflated and the mortgages were being made. This is a virus, man. This is just something that attacked the world. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Let's see. That my ACC Sir Hope, a serious person and willing to meet me in personal and love me in a serious relationship. Thank you. Kenneth is looking for love. So, ladies watching,
Yeah.
be aware. Ken's available. He's ready for action.
Oh, Sardino.
When are you
Morning.
moving? Hi, Dana. We're moving at the end of the month, buddy. 9 more days. You are a great couple. It's a pleasure to follow you both. Blessings. Good night from Pennsylvania. Thank you, Jethro. I
Thank
guess
you,
you're going to
sir.
bed. We're down to 200 viewers, so we should probably bail out of here pretty soon. Sense of Style. Yeah, I like Sense of Style. I like him. He's a nice guy. He's a fun guy to talk to. Love the channel. Well, thank you, Scott. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
you. Well, I think Baby May will enjoy USA, but I think she will return to the Philippines. I don't know. I think May would really dig the United States. I think she would acclimate real well. It was a pleasure to spend the evening with you. Thank you very much. Good night. Sleep tight. I know it's probably getting late somewhere. So I'm going to go through a few more comments.
Yeah.
6 more minutes and we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
When did we go on? 9 o'clock? That's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, Scott. I was going to do this for an hour and I get carried away. Have a fantastic Father's Day. Yay! Is that Jollibee?
Yeah, Jollibee.
We love Jollibee.
Wow.
I think it's the same, but different. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like it's maybe a little smaller inside, but more patio space outside. And you can ask her, I spend most of my time outside. I don't like inside. I like fresh air.
Yeah.
I like being out and looking at
Looking
the scenery.
the mountain.
I drink my coffee out there. I play on my phone out there. I'll smoke a cigarette out there. I'm an outdoor patio guy. I like barbecue, and they're going to let us barbecue there. We have actually two patios, one in the front, one in the back, and the rules of the place is that you barbecue in the front, which is, I imagine, to prevent the smoke from blowing into your neighbor's window. But I've already decided that when I do barbecue, I'm going to have a fan set up that blows it away. The last thing I want to do is be an annoyance. I know what it's like to be annoyed by my neighbors, so I don't want to be guilty of that. We're going to go 5 more minutes, kids, and then we're out of here.
Yeah.
Best wishes to you. We've been watching you quite a while. We appreciate you very much. Does your Social Security check go to a bank in the Philippines or the U.S.? That's a good question. I have my checks direct deposited to a bank in the States. And I think that's the only way to go. I have more faith in the American economy and banking system than the Philippines. I'll just leave it at that. I will retire if my Philippine wife gets for citizenship. Well, good on you. Heard a lot of husband and wife stories. Let me know if you guys. I did an interview with a Filipina and a Filipino couple just recently. I just launched it like 3 hours ago. And if you guys get a chance, watch my long ass video about her bank. It's pretty funny. Nobody watched that. I don't know why that is. The people that watched it really liked it. Enjoying you and Meg. Well, thank you, Melvin.
Thank you, Melvin.
I think it's about time we quit here. His name is Paul.
Not Maria.
Yeah.
He call you is Maria.
I don't know.
Maria.
I'm easily
Name is
confused.
Paul, not Maria. It's fun.
Can you please respond? I don't know what we're supposed to respond to. I will retire there with my Filipino wife after she gets her citizenship. Okay. I thought I did respond to you. Okay, an attitude. I'll show you how safe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. To interview a lot of people on this one. Very Mark Richard could interview a lot of people on this one. Yeah, you know what? That's an idea. Is to have somebody being interviewed on a live stream and you guys could ask questions. That's a good idea. I like that. Let's see, we get another snarky. Are you only responding to money donations? No. We haven't had that many donations. I've been responding to, I think, everybody that's been asking as long as I can keep up with them. Michael is a jerk. Why would someone write some nonsense to such nice people? Well, Ed, these are the guys that we talk about that live in the mom's basement. And sometimes they have a channel and they're unhappy with themselves and they have low self-esteem. And a lot of times I give them a pass because I think that some of them are, they can't help it. They were born that way. Mental illness, you know, and I'm very cognizant of mental illness issues. I'm sensitive to that. I think that I try to give guys with like PTSD and all that as much leverage and love as possible. But it's when they get to the smell, you know, talking about odors and private parts that I've got to shut them down. I feel bad for them, actually. I really do. I actually empathize how unhappy they must be. They see that we're happy and they're jealous of it. So why do they do it? I don't know. I'm not Dr. Phil. Maybe somebody can help. I just think they're just lonely, angry, unhappy people, and they just want to vent. You know, they've got nothing but that venom in them. And at the end of the day, if you'll notice on some of my channels, or my videos rather, I'll get some really snarky, nasty comments from somebody. And you know what I do? I pin it. I put it on top. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. As long as they're attacking me, not her or one of my guests, and they're not being vulgar, then I'll pin it because I'm letting them know I don't care. Everybody else deletes it. Not everybody else. I shouldn't talk to everybody else. All right, we're going to go through a couple more. You better sit up and say hello to these people. You're going to sleep back there. Yeah, sad and lonely. That's what happens. So we're going to be signing off here, kids. Let's see. I want to get through as many as I can. Paul, I have traveled with my Filipino girlfriend twice so far. Oh, out of the Philippines. The key is your genuine long-term girlfriend and boyfriend relationship. Lots of fun. Yes, that's good advice, and we have that. In other words, she can go on her phone and go back to a year ago and show a picture of us being together. Because you've got all those pictures of us, right? You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, on your phone, you have pictures of you and me.
Oh, yeah.
From a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I talk too fast. It's called nosebleed. Anyway, she can go to the immigration officer and say, yes, look, I was with this man a year and a half ago. And here we are in the same place 6 months ago. And here we are today. That's a very good point. Thank you for mentioning. Hey, Paul and May, when are the what massage shops like there in the Philippines? Are they like Thailand? They have massage here. If you're talking about the happy ending things, they don't have that here. That's a Thailand thing. Hey, it's not a chicken; it's a rooster. We're still trying to. We don't know. We're gender neutral. We're chicken. Here's my buddy right there. Hey, Gio.
Good morning, Gio.
Let's get coffee later
Thank you
if you
for
want to.
watching.
We're just getting ready to sign off. Unless you're going live later, I don't know. But I'm gonna go to Tom Tom's. I don't know about you, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. All right. So it's 11:03. I hate to skip people, but we are just gonna bail out. Okay, so I'm way behind. Jeez Louise. I did not answer a lot of questions, guys, because I got off on one of my thingamajiggers. So here's like the last one. Ed from Queens, there's no excuse for Michael P. He's a low-life loser. Yeah, for those that didn't catch it, I had a guy that was on here making, making snarky comments. Let's see. All right. Well, listen, kids, we're just going to call it a day. Thank you for joining us. I know I missed some comments. Happy Father's Day to all of you. God bless you all. And we will see you next time. I'm going to be on next Sunday. I think I'm going to have King Lee or somebody's going to do it with me. Okay? So and wait, we got to get May's commercial in. Here you go. You ready?
Okay, guys. Subscribe my channel. Be copying on video, guys. Bye-bye.
And how do you spell May?
Oh.
M-A-E.
Oh, yeah.
Not M-A-Y. All right.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys later.